Thank you very much, Chair Cassidy. And Dr. Menares and Dr. Houry, thank you for being here today. Dr. Menares, during your confirmation process, I was frankly unsure about whether you would stand up to Secretary Kennedy. Thank you for standing up to Secretary Kennedy, and again, for being here today. During your confirmation hearing, Dr. Menares, I asked you whether you would follow the law or follow orders that would violate the law, and you said that you did not believe that you would be asked to break the law. In your testimony, you say that you were asked to take actions that violated your oath of office, which is an oath to support and defend the Constitution and to well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office. What directive did you receive that would have violated your oath of office?
It was actually the latter part that concerned me.
Yeah.
Well and dutifully execute the functions of the office, and being asked to compromise scientific integrity associated with those decisions and to fire individuals without cause gave me pause about that particular phrase.
Yeah. Is it fair to say that one of the ways you could describe your duties of the office is to protect the health of families and children by making sure you adhere to science?
That's exactly right.
Thank you. Doctor, as you've shared today, Secretary Kennedy demanded that you blindly rubber stamp his future vaccine decisions. When you pushed back on Secretary Kennedy's demands, how did he react?
He was very upset. The entire meeting was very tense. He was very upset throughout the entirety of our discussion, and it was not a productive exchange of information.
What was the Secretary's reaction when you raised the need to consult scientific evidence before making decisions?
I'm sorry, what was that?
What was the Secretary's reaction when you raised the need to consult scientific evidence before making decisions?
Yeah, it was, this is when he stated that CDC had not collected the data or the science. There was no scientific evidence associated with these vaccines. He said that CDC had failed in its duties to be able to appropriately evaluate the safety, the efficacy, never had conducted controlled clinical trials, placebo-controlled clinical trials associated with the vaccines. He made another set of assertions associated with CDC that were particularly pointed and particularly hurtful and disparaging. He called, in that context, CDC the most corrupt federal agency in the world, emphasized that CD employees were horrible people. He had said that, I'm sorry. He said that CDC employees were killing children and they don't care. He said that CDC employees were bought by the pharmaceutical industry. He said CDC forced people to wear masks and social distance like a dictatorship. And the one I think that hurt me the most was a particularly vivid phrase he said during the COVID outbreak. CDC told hospitals to turn away sick COVID patients until they had blue lips before allowing them to get treatment.
And it is fair to say, in your view, that those statements are not true?
Those statements are not true.
Thank you. What was the Secretary's temperament as you pushed back?
He was very upset with me. The temperament was similar to the times under duress during the Senate Finance Committee hearing, if that is helpful. He was extremely animated towards me in that room.
Was the Secretary's thinking and reasoning clear to you during those meetings?
The Secretary was clear in the two things that he was demanding of me, demanding to fire those scientists and demanding of the pre-approval of the vaccine recommendations. Some of the things that he was talking about were clearly not aligned with the scientific evidence that I knew related to safety and efficacy and placebo-controlled trials. And the conversation seemed to change points very quickly. It was hard sometimes to follow the logic that he was putting forward. And again, he was very, very upset and very animated.
Thank you. And Mr. Chair, if I could, I have a yes or no question, and then we will be done. You said that the Secretary spoke at length about the CDC. During that time, did he ever express condolences for the police officer who was killed during the recent shooting at the CDC or the 2 children who died of measles this year?
During that meeting, no.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair.